What is up, guys, gals, and you awesome means of different shapes and sizes. It is me, Joshua Proxy, bringing you some Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled. I had to take a breath, I had to. You cannot say this game's name fully in a sentence. It's impossible. You're trying right now, right, aren't you? You're just outdoing me. I know you can do it. No one is worse than me when it comes to saying full-on sentences. I seem to just run out of breath now. And I don't even smoke. It's one of those things where I think I live a healthy diet. I think I follow the rules, but for some reason Crash Team Racing is my Achilles heel, it seems now. But we are playing some Crash Team Racing. This is the multiplayer. I'm playing as this Mime dude. Now, I've played all of the original trilogy. I've only played the first game in the remade trilogy, but I don't remember this guy. Is it just some like random schmuck, some just mime enemy dude? Because I don't remember seeing him. Is it a boss? I assume that all the characters that you play as are bosses. Or is it one of those things where it's kind of like PlayStation All-Stars, where they just don't really have that many kind of original things, and so it has to be, you know, let's just throw in as many characters as we can just so we have a roster. I'm not really too sure, but he's really awesome. And this is something I mentioned in the last video, is that all the races have kind of like different tiers and things. So you kind of have like your beginning kind of class of races, which I believe is like Crash Bandicoot and Cortex. They're kind of like the all-arounders when it comes to their stats. And then you have like your intermediates, and then your like master kind of class dudes, which are the ones that have the most speed, but they've got like terrible turning. But the funny thing is that the characters don't actually have that bad a turning when it comes to the fastest guys and gals, because all you really have to do is practice. You just have to get better at it. And as you can see, like, I'm kind of getting the... Well, no, I'm not. Why is it that whenever I say something, I just jinx myself? There's always those one or two different little turns in these little maps that, you know, just completely ruin your day. But I'm trying my best. I just got taken up by one of those little magnet things, which is kind of weird because it's a mime. So I'd imagine that the car is in his head. Like, there's no actual metal there. He's just making it all up. And, you know, we're seeing within his imagination. This car is through his own brain meets, like, creativity. I'm not too sure. But second place! And we're on the second lap now too, and this is a rare thing for me as well, because when it comes to this game you get completely manhandled or woman-handled depending on the gender of the weapon with weapons. It's ridiculous. Like, there are some races that you'll do where you'll just get hit over and over and over again. I'm in first place now. What is going on? I am super proud of myself. But remember, we're playing Crash Team Racing. Never anything goes right, you know? So right now I'm back in third again. This is what I'm saying. I say a sentence and I jinx myself. So it's one of those things where I could literally just say, tomorrow I won't win the lottery. I'm rich. Screw you all. I'm out of here. Oh my goodness. But this is actually the only time I've also played this track. This is a funny thing when it comes to Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled. Oh my god, I did it. I succeeded. Yes. High five, everyone. I said it in a full sense without losing my breath. I nearly lost my breath there. But there are so many tracks in this game, and that's because it's actually putting two different games together into a remake. And that's really cool. This is something that Activision have been doing at the moment when it comes to their remakes, is shoving all of the games together into this complete package. I don't know if that's because the original games were quite short, you know, when it comes to, like, say, Crash Bandicoot or Spyro. Maybe? I'm not too sure. Like, I guess they were, like, PlayStation 1 games, and, you know, obviously Crash had, like, a PlayStation 2 game, but it's one of those kind of, like, interesting things where are they doing it because of the length, because of the partial lack of content, or, you know, just to justify the higher price tag, or is it not? I'm not too sure, but there is a massive selection, and it's awesome. It's cool. And look at this! I was so close to first again. And for some reason, I was in second place, and at the very last second look, this guy overtakes me. What the fudge? That's not even, like, half a second. That's not even like a quarter of a second. What is wrong with you? It's... Wait, that is 0.6? Does that say 0.6 of a se... Oh my god. I'm just gonna go trade this game, and this is just unfair. It's one of those things where I played my hardest there. I even whooped the dude, like, right at the end with, like, was it a rocket or something? Like, right up his ass? I'm not too sure, but I deserved that second place, and it was snatched from me. It was kind of like in Redline, where you fire, like, wasn't it on the first race, where, what's he called? You know, the dude ends up, like, exploding his car and he goes over the finish line, but just at the last second, that person, like, goes over. It was like that, but in reverse, which is annoying. This is the Coco level, and it's really cool, really colorful. I love games that have color in them. And that's one of those things that you kind of, like, miss out on with a lot of games these days, is that there's always browns and stuff. Like, there was a game I was looking at recently, and it was just all brown. Like, the first thing you think of when you think of the game's title, like, you probably think of a game right now where it's just brown, but the really awesome thing is that in this Crash Bandicoot game is that their levels are just so colorful. Yes, you got the brown level like we just had, but it had like a mixture of greens in there, and so there's some really good color coordination, which I love, but it's just cool. It's just cool having all these different tracks, and again, it's that kind of thing where there are some that I just not tried yet. Like there's like a Tron level or something that I keep voting on, but nobody wants to vote on it. They all want to vote on that Papu level, which is like the Aztec kind of thing. Coco as well. I don't know if it's because these are kind of like the easier tracks, because obviously kind of like just going round in a circle and stuff. I'm not too sure, but you know, I'm loving all of the tracks. That's the kind of thing, it like mixes all that kind of like skill level, and it's that thing where, you know, not everybody can do all the turns and stuff. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood for doing turns. Sometimes you just want to have a little bit of thing of mixing it up and stuff. And I like that, I appreciate that, and it's the same thing with the races. Like, sometimes I want to play as the intermediate characters, sometimes I want to play as the master characters, and it's that really cool thing where, just by playing the game casually, you kind of just, like, progressively get better. It's not one of those things where, like, you're playing, like, say, Gran Turismo, or was it Forza, and you just have to, like, learn all of these, like, minute little things just to get, you know, way better at the game. And, or say, like, it's kind of not like the car version of Armored Core, like, if you've ever played those mech games, where you have to learn, like, all the little things about your battery and your fuel and your armor bits and your weight. You got nothing of that. You don't have to worry about any of those things. But comment section below, let me know, what do you think to Crash Team Racing? I would love to know. We're on the final lap. Come on! It's like second place finally. Look, only like a millisecond again. This is the stuff that happens to you when you play this game. It is so close, so tense, and not just in the campaign, but the multiplayer. But either way, it's been me, Josh, Proxy, bringing you some Crash Team Racing. Let me know what you think of it. Comment section below, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao for now.